Tonight on SmackDown Live AfterBuzz, we have Intercontinental title match, contract signings, #1 contenders, and lots of cheese whiz. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Bring it to the floor.
Are you feeling the glow? Can you feel the glow? Because you are feeling it live on AfterBuzz TV, the AfterBuzz TV YouTube page, liking, subscribing, iTunes, 5 stars, SoundCloud, good stuff. Tell people, the end. Welcome everybody. I am Christian Rosenberg. Twitter, @Rosenberg, Instagram, @Rosenberg. T-shirts like this pretty one here, ProWrestlingTees.com/Christian Rosenberg. The lovely lady to my left, @Christian Reports, and on Paragon Pro Wrestling on the Fight TV app, it is Christy Olson.
Well, hello, and thank you for that. You got it all covered. I like it.
I try to get everything covered. Over on the far end, @Curt and Jerks, On Your Mark Radio, all that wrestling compadres. Not on your mark radio. It's not on your mark radio. It's just on your mark.
Yeah, we're just
Mark
cutting edge radio. You
It's
know?
Scott Narver.
Who doesn't love comedy shoot interviews via the radio? Getting it covered.
And I am super excited that he is making his triumphant return to AfterBuzz TV. You know, he had to be redesigned, he rebuilt, he reclaimed. He was a former host of WWE Main Event AfterBuzz. Been gone for a while. He is back as a regular host on the SmackDown AfterBuzz @Tom the Com, which I trademarked. Tom Connolly.
You're making a lot of money off that, aren't you?
I'm making so much money.
Yeah. I'm so happy to be talking on the Kevin Owens show.
Yes.
I'm so happy.
Welcome to the Kevin Owens show. And I've like one of my, I think, 5 greatest moments of my life, which is sad, is giving you the nickname Tom the Com.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, clearly it was memorable. Our chat roll was already calling it out before you even introduced him. So.
No, he is known as Tom the Com. Should I tell a story really quick on how that name happened for people who don't know?
Please do.
Sure.
Yes,
Okay.
origin stories. People love them.
Origin stories, yes. So Tom was coming on to take over as the lead of Main Event AfterBuzz when we were doing it, because I was going to start SmackDown. And I was given a big hype for an intro. Like we got hyped. We stayed hyped. And I was building it up. I made up some random stuff. And I gave you the nickname of Tom the Crusher Connolly for some reason. I did like a big ring announcer intro. I'm like, please welcome the new host of Main Event AfterBuzz, Tom the Crusher Connolly. And Tom immediately, thanks for having me, guys. I'm really excited to be here.
I had my NPR, voice going on.
And
Well, you're yelling. He's Jake the Snake, you know. Everyone's going to listen to every single word he says.
It's true. And then it's like a few minutes into that, I just turned you into Tom the Com, and it just stuck. Mm-hmm. And then you changed your Twitter, and it was the happiest day of my life.
Good. I'm glad.
Is it sad that that's the happiest day of my life? Because it's the happiest day of my life.
Are you getting royalties from his tweets?
I should. Mm-hmm. I should.
No, I haven't put a lot out lately. So.
Well, you will be now that you are back on AfterBuzz. Here with us for SmackDown. We're excited that you're joining us.
I'm excited to be back. Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
You got to go now. What the hell was that?
That was actually fairly hype.
What was that, Jimbo?
Are you a juggalo? Did you?
No. I did a whoop, whoop. Yeah.
By the way, that's our good buddy Jimbo in the booth. And Jimbo, plug your new Twitter handle again.
It's Jimbo in the booth.
Is it now Jimbo in the booth?
It's now Jimbo in the booth.
Are you going to take credit for that one too, Rosenberg?
I should. You change it every week.
I had to. I didn't want to change it from the Jimbo Slice, but I was forced to. And then me and Christy were talking, and we decided that it's better to have my Twitter represent all the shows that I'm in the booth for instead of just one show specifically.
Not forced by me.
No,
PTW.
not forced by Christy at all.
All right. @Jimbo in the booth.
Yeah.
It's hard to tweet you when you keep doing that because it won't find you.
Jimbo likes to stay hidden on Twitter, apparently.
He likes to hide in the booth.
Yeah. So let's get into SmackDown here. Guys, this was a packed SmackDown. A lot of people, there was some negativity from fans last week because they felt there was too much talking for a SmackDown episode last week. It was a little more than normal. I thought it was really good, but tonight, lots of matches. But we start with a contract signing. So
The first ever women's contract signing
for the
on
SmackDown Women's
Live.
title. That's right. Dan O'Brien moderating we have Becky Lynch and Alexa Bliss coming out, and I feel confident in saying that I think Becky is in like the top 5 best talkers on the entire roster now. Like every time she talks, it is genuine, it is passionate, she's telling a story. I want to hear everything she has to say. And it's rare. I mean, there are obviously other women talking, like Charlotte's a very good talker, Sasha's a very good talker. But to me, Becky, maybe it's just a genuine emotional with it. To me, she's one of the best there, period, now.
Oh, I mean, I guess I would give her more credit for other things than mic skills.
Well, obviously, she's a great wrestler, too.
Well, yes, but I'm just saying mic skills she wouldn't be the first one to come to my mind. But what I do like about her is that her promos...
Your water was about to spill, so I just saved it.
Thank you. This is my new Microsoft service. They do not sound like promos, ever. Not one word she says sounds scripted or preempted, and I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I agree. I think Alexa is a great talker.
She is also.
She's been wrestling for what, maybe 2-3 years?
I think a little longer now, but
she's better.
But compared to the others,
yeah, I think out of all the girls on SmackDown, she's second best to Becky in actually, doing promos. Mm-hmm. She has passion. She, has a point when she makes, she knows what she wants to say. She gets it across. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they don't have an entrance like Naomi, so
they don't.
What?
No.
I mean, that's
true.
That speaks volumes, way more. So
listen, she makes a fist with her hand when she comes out. That doesn't scare you?
Well, yeah, everything scares me that a woman does, absolutely. But Naomi's entrance, I tell you, that is amazing.
So back to the contracts. Now, Naomi wasn't here yet, though.
I know, but I'm just saying.
I know, but when we played the music, it makes you feel the glow.
Mm-hmm.
So,
and I miss glow.
Don't worry, it's coming to Netflix.
Yes!
In a couple
Finally.
years.
Good, I will be happily waiting.
Becky says, while you're preparing for pageants, I'm preparing for a fight. And Alexa, told Becky that she wasn't born to be a champion. And then Becky went in this long promo, like, you're right, I wasn't born to be a champion. I fight to be a champion. And I will fight you and no mercy and defend this title.
Straight fire.
Straight
Smacked
fire
in the face.
Are you trying to undercalm Tom?
Yes. Yes. I got new competition on the show now, so I got to be calmer than Tom the Calm.
Yikes.
If that's physically possible.
No.
Okay. It's not. Alexa throws the contract at Becky, tosses the table over at her, starts walking away. Becky gets back up and runs after her. They fight a little bit up the ramp. And they were not civil like Daniel Bryan requested. For shame.
It's a shame that you just want a contract signing, and when you do it in front of a bunch of people on camera, something goes awry.
In the ring, nonetheless.
Yeah, under the hot lights.
Live.
You think maybe you'd want to take care of this backstage. But no, I mean, this is what happens.
Table in the ring. Mm-hmm. It never lasts, but, that's a contract signing.
Faux marble topping on it.
Yeah, what was that?
Yeah, they had the fancy one for them tonight.
Yeah.
They had the fancy table. I'm excited for that match. I think it's going to be a really good match.
Mm-hmm, I agree.
Yeah, I think they both have a lot to prove. I think Becky wants to, obviously remain champ. I think she should. But I think it's a good way to start off the, SmackDown Women's Championship.
Yeah. Then we see Dan O'Brien backstage. He runs into the Miz, and Miz is wondering, why do I got to defend my Intercontinental title tonight against Dolph Ziggler? And Dan O'Brien's like, well, we can cancel that match if you want. But we just renegotiated your contract. So the fine print on that says you have to defend the title. So we can cancel the contract. And then you don't have to defend the title. Miz was then angry and stormed out.
Should be. You should replace his lawyer. Mm-hmm. What a terrible lawyer that is. Look over that contract. Didn't read the fine print.
I wish, though, they made a big deal for a few weeks about this renegotiated contract. I want details. Like, I wanted a segment
No, it did.
of them going over the contract.
No, they played out on Twitter over the weekend. Well, that's how they
come
did it.
on.
You got to get on this Twitter with the kids, Rosenberg.
I don't understand. What are you talking about?
Get
Twitter.
off of tout.
It sounds
get
like
on
what a
Twitter.
bird does.
There's an app. We'll teach you.
All right. Let me tell my friends on MySpace about it.
I wish Daniel Bryan would have told him, like, if you don't defend it, then you're stripped of the title, too. Like, he was just like, oh, well, you don't defend it, then
Yeah,
your contract's void. It'd be like, no, if you don't defend it, you're also stripped of the belt too.
Yeah, because for those of you who did not follow the tweets,
I didn't see
like
it.
me and Tom, what's different about this new contract? You must defend your title that you currently possess. Okay. We don't know anything different about this renegotiated contract they've been talking about for weeks.
Or it should have been a stipulation of if you lose it, then you're not even on SmackDown anymore.
Don't know.
Oh, he's got to go to main event?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's rough.
Ouch.
That's rough.
We don't even do an AfterBuzz for that anymore.
In my mind, I still.
Dude. Tom's got a little setup at his home.
Finger puppets. Oh, gee, I think it was a good show.
Breaking down Jinder Mahal matches.
Someone has to.
Tag team match: Usos versus American Alpha. Chad Gable back from his MCL injury, and okay. Oh, for those of you listening, Christy gave air quotes to that.
Is that how you hurt himself? With air quotes?
With air quotes.
Yes, very dangerous.
And I did like during the match they brought up, hey, by the way, this is for the #1 contenders ship match. So the winner of this is going to face Heath, Slater, and Rhyno, Beauty and the Man Beast at No Mercy. Usos. 2 weeks ago, we loved them in all the black. Last week, I hated them in all red. Today, we got the mix. We got the compromise. And I was okay with it.
Yeah, it worked.
New Tron, black writing. Much better. Got to change the music now.
For sure.
We have to talk more about fashion because you are bringing up fashion way more than Christy ever does. And I feel like this is her wheelhouse, and you are just going on a tirade on the Usos' fashion.
Like I said, I got to compete with people. I got to be calmer than calm. I got to keep up with the fashion with Christy. Scott, I'm waiting to compete with you in something.
Don't. You don't want to do that. So, okay, top 5 well-dressed wrestlers that come to mind.
Oh, God.
I'm curious for you, Christy,
Current?
as well. Yeah, current active on the either roster. Top 5.
I'm gonna put Miz and Maurice together.
Ooh.
The
Okay.
Miz with
Yep.
Maurice.
Yep.
Definitely
I
up there.
I can do that.
Okay.
Naomi and her
Yes.
new glowing gear.
Yes.
Hello. I gotta give one to Nikki Bella because she's reinvented herself. Now she's ripping her shirt off. You were like, could it get sexier? It got sexier.
That's true.
And who else are we gonna give it to? Well, Alexa and her whole Harley Quinn thing. I think
that was really
think the men and women alike really appreciated that one. And what about the boys? Man, the boys are really lacking as far as that goes.
Cesaro?
No.
Rusev?
I won't give Cesaro any credit for anything ever. Mostly just to ire our chat roll. But no, not Cesaro. Let's give it to Dolph Ziggler.
He wears a hoodie.
No, with the spandex sometimes
okay.
when he gets crazy for the pay-per-views with the tights. Remember he had Lana's face one time on his leg, like very
True.
close to the nether region?
Yeah.
Like he takes fashion risks. That's all I'm saying.
Okay. Some of yours.
Oh, you want me to list some?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm curious because it's a big
Well,
thing.
off the top of my head, I agree about Naomi. I agree. Who was the first one you said? Because I agreed about that one too.
Ms. Maurice.
Ms. Maurice. I would put Charlotte in there
Okay.
with the robes and all that.
Wait, we talking ring gear or like outside ring gear?
On Twitter, he'll never see it.
I don't. What is it again?
Twitter.
Oh, I still don't know what that is. Yeah. Can I?
What about
what
about Sasha?
Sasha's good. Enzo. It's always interesting.
Oh yes.
And you know what?
He dresses like an 8-year-old that gets to choose all of his clothing. You think that's good?
And because they get
The Usos did that?
because they don't seem to get any love anymore on television. I'll say the vaudevillains.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot they existed. Oh.
On that note, let's get into the match.
I think AJ has great gear.
AJ too.
Gallows and
Oh, Gallows and robes are good.
I love their
New Day.
jackets.
New
and
Day
I
is
was
always
just
there.
gonna say anything that New Day wears is always on point.
Yep.
They do pull off sherbet the best.
No one else gets a chance, though.
No.
Good point.
So great match here between the Usos and American Alpha, and they really told the story about Gable's knee injury so well in this. We had a lot of innovative moves by the Usos onto Gable's knee. Some moves you don't normally see, like when they tied his leg up onto the rope, and then one of the Usos pulled the other leg so it got caught. I love that stuff. Really aggressive Usos. I'm loving these Usos so much right now. And we also saw the story of the camaraderie between Jordan and Gable. Jordan needed to make a tag, but figured he was still in better shape than Gable, refused to do it. Usos eventually get the win. Great match.
Yeah, really good stuff, and sets up your first set of losers to lose to Heath and Rhyno.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right.
They're on a streak, man. They're undefeated.
They did beat the Ascension last week.
Undefeated.
They did beat the Ascension last week.
They're undefeated.
Hey, they were the longest reigning NXT tag champs.
I remember those days.
Mm-hmm. I thought it was good. I liked when he took out Gable's knee at the end.
Mm-hmm.
The Uso. That was a good way to end the match. Just I like that. I do like this attitude. It's awesome. It's what they needed. It's fresh. It's fitting for them. It's good.
Yeah. And backstage, Heath, Slater, and Rhyno are watching a match. Heath is applying the cheese whiz for Rhino's crackers, and he overdid it. Like he almost made a mess.
That just all sounds wrong.
He almost made Heath made a mess. For shame. And then they're backstage.
He just gives too much is what happens.
Yeah,
that's a good tag team partner.
That's true. So Heath was, telling Rhyno, hey, since the Usos aren't doing the big Uso chant anymore, we should do Rhyno. And Rhyno's just like, no.
That's good. That's honesty from a partner as well. You need that in order to excel and be undefeated still.
Usos come back there and kind of erupt them and let them know, hey, now you got to defend the titles against us. And you got lucky at Backlash because we had to wrestle twice and we almost beat you. Now we're going to take them titles. And then they walked away and Slater was just standing there and Rhyno was kind of standing there and that was that.
Yeah, they got angry.
Yeah,
I would have
they
been
wanted
scared.
to take him out.
Yeah.
They're going to take out Slater's knee too.
Yeah, that's true. Don't hurt Slater. Don't hurt him. He's got kids.
Yeah,
his shirt says
they say is 17.
He wants to be able to swim in his pool.
He just got the double wide. He just got it.
I know. He's got to break that in with Beulah.
Well, speaking of that made no sense. Speaking of
Do it.
Beulah, no, that segue is already
Make it
ruined.
happen.
Speaking
Make
of
it happen.
Beulah,
Segue's already ruined. So
Tommy Dreamer showed up.
Then the Sandman.
what I was going to say was, speaking of Beulah, who appeared in other wrestling organizations.
Oh, sure.
Apparently, this week's Believe That has a little something to do with that. So, Tom, yeah, that's what I tried.
Yeah, it was complicated,
You asked
but
me
it worked.
you asked me to bring it back.
I liked it.
All right.
I liked it. It has to do with other wrestling organizations.
Tom is new to this, so we have your imaginary helmet and goggles below the desk.
Okay.
So, Christy loves dirt sheets.
On.
Okay. Tom prepared early. Christy loves dirt sheets so much she finds a story that she likes and tells us about it, and we decide whether or not we think it's true in a segment we call Believe That.
What am I not supposed to be looking at?
No, there was
You don't see
explosions
what's
everywhere.
going on, Tom? Come on.
Use your
I was busy.
imagination.
Call.
I was busy warning you about it. I didn't have time to put it on myself. I am blind now.
That's not good.
No. Chrissy, what we got?
Well, you definitely won't need eyes to hear this one, guys. And this comes from...
Time out.
Hold
So you were
on.
making fun of my segue a minute ago. You don't need
set the
eyes to
precedent-
hear.
You set the precedent way down here, so I just didn't even try hard.
Fair enough.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Well, this one actually started, this rumor started in the New York Post.
Oh,
And
that's legit.
And it is legit. But now the dirt sheets have gotten up in there with a few extra details. And guys, I cannot wait to hear. The chat room was already speculating if this would be what our rumor is today. Guys, do you think that the WWE is looking at purchasing TNA? That's right. The New York Post and several other sources say that WWE and actually a parent company of Ring of Honor both have put in bids for TNA. Reportedly, WWE's interest in it is mostly just for the tape library. They want guys like Samoa
They want
Joe,
AJ's and Joe's
AJ
libraries.
Styles. Yes. But there are also some reports that WWE wants to take TNA and build it into something unique and different and have it be another brand for them, just like NXT, WWE, Raw, SmackDown. So, gentlemen, do you believe that?
I believe that they would want the footage for the network. If they buy it, that ain't staying around. There's no way. It would. I mean, it would be below NXT. It would be below Cruiserweight Classic. It would be below any other type of big tournaments they do on the network. They definitely would love the footage to use for the AJ Styles story, the Samoa Joe story, the Bobby Roode story. So I can definitely see them putting bids in for it, but I don't see the company continuing once if Ring of Honor buys it, maybe, but not if WWE buys it. So I kind of believe it, but I kind of don't, because I believe part of it. So I don't know what we say about that.
You can be wishy-washy today.
Yeah,
That's
all
fine.
right. I'm wishy-washy.
It's really tough. I'm a firm believer. I love TNA, first off. It's no secret. I love it. I watch the show all the time. I could believe them wanting the library as well. I don't believe they keep it open as a regular business because of the letters that they represent, TNA, and that'd be hard
Tess and Albert.
Yeah, it'd be hard for WWE to put out there. But I just with my guts, I don't want to believe it at all because I don't want them to touch anything that the Hardys are doing. That's the only thing that gives it a little bit of credence in my mind is they see something working. The chants are showing up on the WWE shows. It is getting louder and louder each week, those delete chants. And it is a pop culture phenomenon right now is what they have going on right there. And it is infesting their show. And they just may want to kill it by buying it out. So I believe it in part. I don't believe that they would want to keep it going. But I believe they'd want to buy it and shut it down.
He's also wishy-washy then.
I made it clear.
I think I agree with you guys of wanting them wanting the archive video collection that they have, but also like if you think back to when they bought WCW, the thing they wanted to do was create a separate brand of WCW, but then they had
How'd that go?
Hey, listen, one match and they only gave it one match. Come on, you can't just give it one match. That's not enough of a chance. But I mean, why wouldn't they just kind of let it, bring it into the fold, but, let it have its own thing, let it breathe. Just, what do they have to lose? I mean, they're WWE. They have so much money. Why wouldn't they just buy it and then let's just see what happens? Let it go for a year and see what happens with it. If it, tanks, then, you bring everybody in NXT or, I don't know, make something else. There's a lot of things they can do with it, so... But I agree. I don't want them to mess
I can
with
see them working out some kind of deal, maybe like they had with ECW, where like Vince is keeping them afloat with money.
Yes.
And maybe that's an exchange of like, okay, so we get AJ and Joe matches from like early 2000s up until like 2004 or something like that. But I don't like if WWE bought them, like I don't think any of the wrestlers there would want to go right onto Raw. Like you said, like Matt and Jeff Hardy are killing it in TNA right now, being so creative and original that like if they got bought by WWE, I think they'd do like Hogan and other WCW wrestlers did and be like, okay, I'm just going to sit at home and ride out the rest of my contract and just collect money because if I go on your TV, you're going to change my character and everything we've built and throw it all down the drain, so I'll just sit at home. So I think I'm on the fence with everybody else.
Cool. Well, hey, that's all right.
All right. Chrissy's satisfied with the answers.
I'll take it.
That's all that matters.
Better than 4 no's.
Apollo Crews versus Baron Corbin rematch from last week because that match never really happened. Jack Swagger is on commentary because he's there. Baron Corbin, by the way, his shirt still has the NXT logo on it. He needs a new shirt.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
All of a sudden, I noticed when he was walking in, it still had a bright yellow NXT tag on it. I'm like, yeah, he's been on the main roster for several months now. Should probably get some new merch. This was practically a squash match. What are they doing with Apollo Crews?
Squashing him.
He's got it.
There you go. That's
the point.
That's why Tom came back. Moving right along.
Honesty right there. That'll keep you undefeated.
I'm used to those main event matches, and this was a main event match right here.
That's exactly what it was. It really was. End of days for the win. He had a stare down with Swagger afterwards, so we're setting something up with Corbin and Swagger. Still have no idea what this quote-unquote new Swagger attitude is supposed to be.
You don't get it? It's all there.
Explain then.
I can't explain art to you if you can't see the art.
Listen, he said he looks good in blue, yet he wore a white shirt. I don't understand what that means either. I'm like,
That's
okay,
true.
Swagger.
I didn't even think of that.
Why don't you just wear a blue shirt then?
Man, fashion has taken over this SmackDown.
Yeah.
He looks good in blue. That's SmackDown's colors.
I know, but he should have worn a blue shirt though.
Maybe he's got blue underwear on.
Maybe. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe we should ask his hot wife. I don't know.
Ask her on Twitter.
Another little video vignette for Curt Hawkins. You know, the guy that was supposed to debut 2 weeks ago that they promoted. Now he's doing impressions. Like, now he tried to sound like a surfer or what
He was supposed to be a surfer? I
don't
know what that was.
and he's such a talented wrestler. What are they doing?
And why is he allowing it? Like, he
Better
should know.
Because he's back
Much
on
better
TV.
point.
So I would allow it too if I was back on TV.
Okay.
Really?
If they were paying me like that, yeah. I'll say whatever you want me to say.
I don't know though. I mean, he's just getting back, but every time the last couple weeks when they've just shown, you know, the text on the screen of his videos, the vignette has been fine. I liked them. I thought they were interesting, but once he started kind of giving us the facts himself, I think it just kind of is falling flat. I don't know. And tonight was just.
We need to go out there in the ring and we need to see something. I know he's been appearing in like dark matches prior to the tapings and things like that, which is fine. But if we're hyping him up, and we said he was going to debut 2 weeks ago, you know, you already had that bad luck with Shelton Benjamin when you were hyping up his return. Now you're hyping this one up, and now we're just like, yeah, we're just going to coast a little longer.
Maybe he'll debut at No Mercy.
It's got to be at this point. If they don't let him debut at No Mercy, then what is the point of this?
Well, they're just waiting for Apollo Crews to be finished up with everybody so we can lose to Curt Hawkins.
He's just about there.
Yeah, well, but you're probably on the right wavelength, that there's just something that has to materialize in the storyline that hasn't yet, and, you know, I'm sure he'll come in with a bang at some point. Whenever he finally does get in the ring, it's going to be better than what we've been seeing the last couple weeks.
All right.
Better be better than his facts.
If
That's all
they
I'm
were
saying.
going to tease it like that, shouldn't they have done it more Fandango style, where he's supposed to come out and wrestle, and he might like ask his opponent a question, and he'd be like, "You don't know the facts? Well, then I'm not wrestling," and just like goes back through the curtain.
But Jimbo, that would create a reaction. Why would we want that?
Yeah, because you're not reacting.
Never.
You're not upset at the current state of Curt Hawkins.
I'm not. I know. I'm calm. I'm calm.
You're
as
too
a
calm.
Tom.
He's
You're way too
stealing
calm.
your gimmick right now.
Nikki and Naomi backstage. Naomi finally explains the question that we've been asking. What do you mean by feel the glow? What does the glow mean?
Gorgeous ladies of wrestling.
But, I mean, I'm kind of joking with the question, but she gave a great promo explaining what it is. It was again, very heartfelt, felt genuine, like Becky's promo earlier in the night. And then Nikki talked about her feud that's going on with Carmella, and they're going to, teach the girls, Natalya and Carmella, a lesson later on in the night.
Yeah,
Good promo.
Trin, me, Nikki.
Oh, that's
you,
right.
Trin.
She did call Naomi Trin.
Which I just love, because it's, I mean, obviously not a huge mess up. It's just cute and fun because we know that they're on Total Divas together, and they're used to, even when the cameras are in their faces, using each other's shoot names. So, I mean, I just thought it was a cute slip up that, gave me an opportunity to say Total Divas.
I thought it was a great promo by Naomi and Nikki. I mean, I think it showed her personality. It was a very almost inspirational promo by her. Like, if there's a little girl watching, at home, she's telling them why you want to become a wrestler, why you want to do this, because that's how she feels about it.
Were you feeling the glow, Tom? Were you inspired?
Yeah. I was, yeah.
There you go.
Yes.
I want to become a women's wrestler.
There you go. Tom wants to become SmackDown Women's Champion.
Live the revolution.
Renee backstage with Dolph Ziggler, just talking about how anything can happen on SmackDown Live, and he needs to beat Miz for the Intercontinental title to prove to himself that he still belongs. And then we go right into the match. I thought this match was even better than their match at Backlash. Like, they had a great match at Backlash. I loved this match. They gave it lots of time. A lot of near falls. Like, there was a point where Tom and I were like, oh, Ziggler just won with the zigzag. Like, it's happening. But Miz kicked out. Maurice went to go for the spray. Ref caught her this time, threw her out. So then we're like, oh, they're going to have Ziggler win. Or we're going to debut some, like, bodyguard or something for Miz.
Curt Hawkins.
And that could have helped. But at the same time, Miz then tries to escape with the title. He's rolling around on the outside. Ziggler grabs him, throws him back in. As he throws him in, Miz tossed the title. Ref goes to retrieve it to put it away. And what nobody saw was Miz grab the spray from the floor. When he did that, ref's back is turned, sprays Ziggler in the face. Skull crushing finale. Miz retains for day 169 of the never-ending Intercontinental Championship World Tour, whatever he calls it. Love the match. Love the finish.
Were you applauding just Miz retaining, or just the match in general? What
He was applauding
the
me.
hairspray being used?
He was applauding my breakdown.
Sure.
I mean, hey, 169 of the Miz's never-ending title reign. I'm ready for 365 more days of this.
Heck yeah, he just continues to strengthen the title. And to me, the fact that Dolph Ziggler and The Miz made me care about a Dolph Ziggler-Miz feud again is like so unbelievable. I have to give them mad props.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
So then the question really is, though, now is this feud still going to keep going to No Mercy, or is someone new going to pop up? Or are we going to have a stipulation type thing, like cage match or something like that? So Maurice is nowhere around, no spray, no nothing.
Yeah, you suggested that last week, and I think you're going to be right.
Well, that's rare.
Well, hey. Sometimes you have to guess correctly. There's like 50-50 chance, yes or no. I mean,
Not
So,
for
good
me.
job, good
Not
job.
for me. A coin flip, I have a 25% chance of calling a coin flip.
Oh, it melted. Oh, right in the air.
It froze in the air. I didn't predict it.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think there's going to be some kind of stipulation. And then Ziggler come out and say, I have to win this match. I don't know how many more matches Ziggler's going to come out and say he has to win.
Right.
But, something's going to have to happen with him
Eventually, he's going to realize, oh, I'm not winning, though.
Yes.
Oh, I have to cut weight to 205 and go to
Become
Raw.
a cruiserweight.
Which would be very interesting.
It would be.
I don't. How much does he weigh now?
I don't know.
You don't
Chat
know.
roll.
What do you mean you don't know?
Random stuff, because I know we can't really get into it because A, of time, and B, because it's happening on Raw. But part of me, as soon as I saw Kendrick on Raw, I was just like, he's going to win and then go to SmackDown
Oh, that'd be so cool.
with Dan O'Brien. And they're like, nope, Cruiserweight title's on SmackDown now. Psych!
Oh.
That'd be so cool. It's not going to happen. But whatever.
Yeah, you called it. You ruined it.
Yeah, my bad.
I don't know. Kendrick has that long hair now. Maybe he'll go rogue. Maybe he will get the title and just take it to SmackDown on his own accord.
Yeah,
You know, I'm just saying, you
that'd be
never
really
know.
awesome.
That'd be awesome.
He's a
He's a
rebel.
pirate.
He is a pirate. And he's friends with Dan O'Brien. Randy Orton versus Eric Rowan. The sheep mask now wants to be a clown. Because it has, like...
Sure, it listened to Naomi's promo and it knows it can be anything it wants to be.
It felt inspired and became a
Yes.
clown.
He was feeling the glow.
This match was very quick. RKO. Orton got the win. Bray appeared on the Tron. And he mentions that I'm a god and a god can never die. And that was that. Continuing to build for this. Is it still just going to be a regular one-on-one match between them? Because I feel like even though they haven't had that one-on-one match, it should be bigger than that.
Yeah, it's missing something this feud.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I think because they haven't touched each other. Like, they haven't really fought each other at all. So it's kind of a weird thing to go almost a month and a half of them not really being physical at all. And then we're going to get this match. And I mean, what was it? Kane and Bray was no holds bar. So
Yeah.
I feel like this match has to have some kind of stipulation.
Natalya and Carmella versus Nikki and Naomi. This match, you want to talk about short. All of a sudden, massive forearms and kicks right from the get-go. Natalya locks in a sharpshooter about 30 seconds into the match on Nikki. And then Carmella pulls Nikki out of the sharpshooter like she was saving her. And then threw her against a barricade, and the ref called a DQ for that. And then Carmella just beat the crap out of Nikki. I like that they're continuing this feud. It made no sense for the match to end right there.
Do you think something got botched?
No,
Like, it
no,
didn't-
no,
it
I
somehow
don't.
didn't go the way it was supposed to.
No, I
or-
think
That ref was drinking?
yes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, he clearly wasn't paying attention.
Clearly wasn't feeling the glow.
Yeah, I don't know. You're DQ. This is over.
No, I mean, it's just one of those when we saw like earlier in the night, like Baron Corbin using like pretty much swinging Apollo Crews into the ring post, and then Carmella throws Nikki into the barricade, and all of a sudden, nope, that's illegal. Why?
Well, yeah, she even kind of downplayed it on Talking Smack, which we got the chance to
Yeah.
watch this week, everybody. Yeah, and she was like, yeah, what? Throw her into the barricade? Why, who cares? It's nothing. Apparently, she has even worse things planned for Nikki Bella.
Well, I wish we would have seen that tonight because it would have made more sense if she would have, hit her with a chair or, I don't know, something. Like, and I mean, then they're kind of talking on Talking Smack, talking about them having, like, a no DQ match or something.
That would be awesome.
Yeah. We can't give every match on No Mercy a stipulation.
Oh, the chat roll agrees too. They're saying should be a no DQ at No Mercy.
Sure, I'm down with that. AJ Styles was backstage polishing the title, and he's asked about how you feel your rivalry is going with Cena and Ambrose. He's like, I don't have a rivalry. I beat them. Rivalry would be people going back and forth, and I keep winning. So the champ is here. I don't have any rivalries, and I like this because it made perfect sense.
Finally.
Where's he
Wrestling
been forever?
finally made perfect sense.
Yes.
This is
We've been
one
waiting for
moment in
9,000
time.
years for this to happen. Because that's when wrestling started, 9,000 years ago today.
It was 2 moments in time. Katie Vick, and then this moment right here are the 2 moments in time. Wrestling made perfect sense.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And main event, John Cena versus Dean Ambrose. This match was very fast-paced. Like, there was never any really rest periods for either of them. They just went full throttle the entire time. Ambrose countered an AA into a sunset flip, and Dean Ambrose beat John Cena. Clean. On TV. When was the last time this happened?
I'm so mad.
Chat
He's
roll.
my favorite wrestler.
Chat roll. I need to know when the last time John Cena lost a televised match, a televised singles match clean, because I do not remember when this happened.
Kevin Owens
That was on pay-per-view.
on Raw when Owens beat him on Raw
When did he beat him on Raw?
on his debut.
He beat him up. No, his debut match was on a pay-per-view.
Yeah, it was Elimination Chamber.
Yeah.
When he beat him again? But that
No,
was-
then
that was
then
the next
Cena
one.
won the next one or whatever.
Oh,
But he beat him up. But I don't remember someone beating them clean on TV in a one-on-one match in forever. So that's, I mean, to me, that's huge.
Well, you're a part-timer, so, That's what happens when you become a part-timer. You don't win matches. Unless you're like The Rock or Triple H or...
The Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, anyone but CM Punk.
AJ0314, our good friend in the chat, is saying, based on what he's looking, so I don't know if it's true or not.
Oh, good friend, calling him a liar, eh?
No. October 19th, 2009, against Triple H on Raw was the last time he lost clean. Or when was that match?
That's
He had that
insane.
hour-long match with Shawn Michaels. When was that? Was that around that time too, where he lost?
But it was an Iron Man match, so... Right?
No, it was just a one-on-one match that
was
went
an
an hour.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I thought it was...
He lost that match, but that might have been before that.
That can't be. 2009?
Yeah, I'm talking about
Wow.
and Ashley Sanders, who mentioned AJ Styles beat him. Yeah, that was on pay-per-view. I'm talking about on a TV Raw or SmackDown, like when he lost a one-on-one match clean. It might have been 7 years.
This is bigger than Google. We need Bing and Ask Jeeves on this as well.
Ask Jeeves. I remember MySpacing them.
They're in your top 8.
I got to extend it to a top 12.
Oh, paid off Tom, did you?
Yes, I did.
Not this one, but the other one.
Yep.
The one that's...
No, I got some of that percentage, too.
Oh, okay.
All Tom's got a royalty.
Well, can I tell you what I think this was about?
Tell me what it's about,
Cena
Christy.
and Ambrose. Well, Ambrose has got some heat on him from backstage from what he said on the podcast. I know we keep talking about this. But the way that Steve Austin really took him to task at the end of that, I think that this was Cena coming out and saying, all right, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to give you a chance to show everybody that Steve Austin was wrong. So let's go out there. Let's do some things that people haven't seen for a while. And I'm gonna help you. Well, and I'm gonna help show the people and Steve Austin that he was wrong about you, Dean Ambrose. Because that's a very John Cena thing to do, right?
Do you think you can succeed? Yeah.
He's such a great guy.
I mean, it was a very good match. To me, there wasn't really anything that extraordinary about it. It was very good.
Well, it caught our attention.
What caught our attention that Cena lost.
Right.
I figured AJ. I mean, AJ came in afterwards and beat him up. I figured he was just going to come in and cause a DQ. But no, he did not.
No, see, they got to do something different.
Yeah, and they did, and they pulled it off. And
just took 7 years to do it.
Yeah. And Dan O'Brien came out afterwards and announced that next week on SmackDown, AJ has to defend his WWE World Championship against Dean Ambrose. So we have a title match next week. That's awesome.
It's live.
Live.
There's no spoilers, no pre-tapes, none of that. Those days are gone.
Yeah.
Bye, those days.
So that wraps up SmackDown. I do have one quick piece of news and gossip because I know Scott is going to be happy about it.
AfterBuzz TV News.
Pete Gas going to the Hall of Fame.
They haven't announced that yet.
Better time.
But I mean, once Rumble comes around, they'll start making the announcements. I'm sure it's going to be there.
Boogeyman going in the Hall of Fame.
That one could actually happen.
It better happen.
He does have a new action figure coming out.
Oh, God.
Jimbo, thank you for the news. That was the news, right?
That was it. That's all we got.
I'm pre-ordering with Jimbo.
Well,
it comes with a clock that breaks and everything.
Scott is ecstatic right now.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
So Scott, though, the news has to do with your favorite, Mr. Luke Harper.
Oh.
Yeah. The one wrestling site that you can trust, Pro Wrestling Sheet, our good friend Ryan Sadden reported earlier today that Luke Harper is officially cleared to return.
To where?
That's what we have to find out.
He's now the hottest free agent out there.
Yes, he is. Well, now that Heath Slater signed.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we don't know if it's going to be Raw or SmackDown, but you got to expect sometime within the next few weeks, whether it's Clash of Champions this Sunday or at No Mercy in a couple weeks, Harper's back.
Wow.
Where do you guys think he'll go?
I can't wait to see how.
I think he will show up. I mean, if I'm taking a guess, I think he will help Bray beat Orton at No Mercy in a couple weeks.
We already saw him do that before, though.
Right. So he might show up at Clash of Champions then.
What if he cost Bray the match?
That could happen too.
Yeah, what if him and Orton started hanging out?
Yeah, they look like they get along. Randy wears pants now.
Sure.
He's making all kinds of changes.
Yeah.
He hates sleeves? Harper hates sleeves.
Harper wears pants. Randy wears pants now.
They are buddies. That is a ride-along waiting to happen.
Yes.
That's the one I want to see.
Yeah.
Forget ride-along. That's the camaraderie that we need in a tag team right there.
That'll keep you together undefeated.
What would we call them? We'll wrap the show up by coming up with a tag team name for Randy Orton and Luke Harper for no apparent reason.
Oh, man.
Creeperville.
Creeperville?
What if he comes back and he has like short hair and he's like Triple H, like Hunter Hearst Helmsley style?
And
that'd be awesome.
And he comes out to Somebody Call Your Mama.
Yes.
Now you're just being ridiculous.
Yeah. And he dances.
And has Funkadelics. Or Funkadactyls.
I was gonna say,
Funkadactyls.
Yeah. Well, you got to change it up.
Yeah. Yes, you do. That name's already been taken.
Funkadelics would be guys dancing.
He'll have Lucadelics.
There you go. Lucadactyls.
Call them the yeah-yeah-yeahs.
That's an actual band, though.
I know. They don't care.
All right. So, hey, YouTube comments.
Hey,
you guys.
Yeah, you got aggressive.
You guys.
But we're calm.
You guys.
Hey.
I'm no longer Tom the Calmer. Leave comments on YouTube and let us know what you would name Luke Harper or Randy Orton, because we can't think of anything. And in the midst of that, you can talk to us on various forms of social media. Scott Narver, how can people reach out to you?
You can reach out to me on Twitter at Curt and Jerks. You can listen to my comedy wrestling podcast, Curt and Jerks, available on iTunes and SoundCloud. You can check out On Your Mark. We have a new channel trailer up there. We're showing all the best stuff from the channel. So youtube.com/OnYourMarkShow and Fox Sports Wrestling Compadre Slamcast. We have many special guests that are on each and every week. This week is Sheamus, and then we also have a bonus episode with Melina. So check that out.
There you go. Tom the Com is back!
Yes. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at TomTheCom if you want to see me jump on boxes and push things around the gym. It's fun.
I'm convinced.
As detailed of a plug as Scott's was.
We got a couple of boxes in here. You can jump around.
Christy Olson.
Well, guys, I would love it if you would reach out to me at Christy Reports on Twitter and Instagram. And, we are going to have Diamond Dallas Page in studio with us on X-Pac 12360 this week. That should drop tomorrow, Wednesday, a little later in the day. So please check it out.
Jimbo, plug your Twitter again.
At Jimbo in the booth.
There you go, at Jimbo Booth. And you can follow me on Twitter, at Rue Rosenberg, Instagram, the Rue Rosenberg, t-shirts, prosandtees.com/Christian Rosenberg. I will be performing the Hawaiian Improv Festival this Friday and Saturday night. If you're in Honolulu, I'm jealous because you live there. But I'm coming to visit. So buy your tickets at improvaganza.com for details on that. And for all your other AfterBuzz TV news and gossip, follow them at AfterBuzz TV. Thanks so much for tuning in to SmackDown. For Scott Narver, Tom Connolly, and Christy Olson, and Jimbo in the booth, I'm Christian Rosenberg. We'll see you later.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.